A man who would do anything for Donald Trump. That's what the next CIA chief reportedly is known as. He is someone who played a key role in eliminating some of the top leaders of ISIS and Al-Qaeda. He is called Kashyap Patel, who has been touted to be the next chief in charge of Langley after William Burns. If appointed, Kashyap Kash Patel would also be the very first person of Indian origin to head America's top intelligence unit. Let's take a look at the spook that might be Donald Trump's first appointee. Born in New York in 1980, the 44-year-old Kashyap Kash Patel is of Gujarati ancestry, whose parents fled from Africa and moved to the US back in the 1970s. An interesting fact about him is that he was raised as a Hindu, and his senior yearbook quote was by a Jewish theologian that said, "Racism is a man's gravest threat, the maximum of hatred for a minimum reason." This tells a lot about his thought process. According to his profile in the Defense Department, Patel completed his undergraduate studies at the University of Richmond in Virginia before returning to New York for his law degree. He also earned a certificate in international law from University College London Faculty of Laws in the UK. But despite these law degrees, his journey to the government's top office wasn't easy. He struggled for 9 odd years as a public defender in local courts and federal courts in Miami before he was hired by a fierce Trump ally named Devin Nunes. Things changed drastically for him when he helped Nunes author a 4-page report that spoke of how the Justice Department had mistaken in obtaining a warrant to surveil a former Trump campaign volunteer. Although it received a lot of backlash, the memo caught Trump's attention, and soon Patel was working on the National Security Council. Patel played a key role eliminating ISIS and Al-Qaeda leadership like al-Baghdadi and Qasim al-Rimi, and the repatriation of many American hostages. And he has unabashedly and publicly spoken about his desire to prosecute Trump's political enemies within the government as well as members of the media. So with so much for Trump and his interests, and with the 78-year-old returning to the White House for yet another stint, Patel is likely to rise one step up the ladder, which now leads to the CIA chief.